Right. Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on an idea given to me by the user Stevja. And the idea is, man sits backwards on toilet, finds out that's wrong, that's not how you do it. Let the story commence. There was this guy called Craig, and he was travelling about with some pals. He wanted to go on some world travels, and they ended up in a dormitory. And in this dorm, they advertised, it's got an ensuite. Each dorm has an ensuite toilet. That sounds good. You don't have to go out and go to a toilet, come back, it's actually in it. But he soon realised that was a bad thing. The dorm was for 10 people, 5 bunks, two bunks, 5 of them. And there's the toilet. And the toilet's right there. The door's right there for this ensuite toilet in each dorm in this whole building. And see the toilet? It had a frosted fucking door. A frosted door. Not a solid door. A frosted door. Like, you couldn't see everything, but you can sort of make out what people are doing. And do you know what, everybody? This is based on a fucking true story. There was a fucking hostel in Melbourne called, like, maybe Red something, or Wake Up Melbourne, or maybe it's not that one. Wake Up Melbourne. And that's what it was fucking like. It was all, I remember it was all red. It was all red. And everybody was up singing and all that till like fucking 3-4 in the morning, and I was like, I'll be fucked if I'm fucking gone to the toilet right here. I mean, see, if you wanted a shite, you can fucking forget it. Anyway, because of this, because of that, Craig was seen. His pal John, who had known him for his whole life, didn't know one thing. There's one thing he didn't know about. I mean, he'd done everything with Craig. John had done everything with Craig. They once had a wank together. No wanking each other, but next to each other, watching something on the telly, and it wasn't even a porno. They did it when they were 19. They weren't even like younger. They did it kind of like for a bit of a laugh. They'd done everything together. But one thing that John didn't know about Craig was this. Craig went like that, right, I'm away to the toilet. There's no point in saying that because the toilet's right there. No, you're away to the toilet. And John was packing the bags, ready to leave, because they were going to be leaving Melbourne to go to Sydney. And he looked in and he saw a funny thing. He could see through the frosty glass that Craig, when he did a shite, would sit on the toilet, not normally, but back to front. He would sit facing the cistern. John could like make it out. I like straddling it, you know the way you might get some people to sit on a seat, that back to front way, and they go up. Aye. Just sit here like that, straddling like that. Aye, yeah. Aye. How you guys getting on? You getting okay? Okay, good. Got everything you need? Okay, just let us know if let me know if there's anything else. I think you've got everything okay. I'll just let you guys go on, mate. Okay. And then lifting themselves back on. Back half. Did you notice I did a kind of sniff there? That's what John thought Craig was maybe doing. Is he snorting the line off his system? Is he doing a shite and snorting the line? No. Craig comes out and John goes like that. Were you doing a wee line in there? Aye. You dare? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get fucking coke in Australia? What are you talking about? You could see. Were you watching? No, you can see through the door. You were facing the wrong way. What do you mean facing the wrong way? When you were sitting on the toilet? I don't think I was. No, I was sitting the right way. Don't think I ever. You were sitting the wrong way. Facing back the way. Back the way. Dead confusing for Craig because to him the right way is that. So how is facing that way back? Because you've got your back to the... Anyway, they go into the toilet and John goes like this, you were doing this. And he sat down facing the cistern. And Craig went, yeah. What? They had a sit down and they had a chat, and Craig got notified by John, then the other pals joined in the conversation. And they found out that Craig didn't know that that's the wrong way. So they said, Craig, tell us your story. Why did you think that's the right way to sit in the toilet? He said, because there's the button. The button there, or the levers at the back. A minute. And they'll go like that. Aye. But wait a minute. Aye. So you do a shite. And they say, Craig, how do you wipe your arse? Do you sort of wipe your arse while you're still sitting down, or do you kind of stand up a wee bit, or what would you do? What is it you do? He said, I normally do it kind of like sitting down. But see the shape of the toilet? How it, the actual bowl, the inside, it's kind of vertical at the back, closest to the cistern, and at the front it sort of comes out. Are you know, like, shiting on the kind of 45-degree angle bit instead of plopping it right into the water? And Craig went like that. Aye, but that's what the water's for. That's what the water or squishy's for. To get rid of all that. Oh, aye. Otherwise, what's the point in having the squishy stuff? Aye. And by sitting that way, that's you there's a lever. It's right there. You don't turn around and they'll start going like, that's right. Prevent splashback, says Esteem in the chat. Aye, because if you sit that way, it's going to splash and then you're going to get water splashing on your ass. Shitey water. So you'll be wiping your ass in between the arse cheeks, but you're forgetting the shitey water that's splashed on your actual cheeks. So you'll go about humming a shite, and you'll be like, ah, why am I humming a shite? And they're all like, ah. He's fucking right, man. He's right. He's right. And then somebody else comes in, the other people in the dorm go like, what was that? What was that? Somebody for America's like, what was that? Somebody for Germany, what was that there? France, somebody for Spain. Guy for South Africa was there. And a guy for Japan. And a guy for Russia. And I went, what was that? What did I hear there? And they explained it all, and they went, and they all started doing it. They all went back to their countries, and they told everybody, and everybody started doing it. And that's why we all sit like that now. You sit down facing the cistern at the back. What? You don't do it? Ah, it turns out you're the one that does it wrong. Ah. The end. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.